We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. There he goes, left side. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Ooh, the juke. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14, so here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2. Looking to throw. Peterson. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Let's go.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Peterson now on first down. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 1. Back to throw. Peterson. Okonkwo holds it in left side. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake. Peterson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Brings up second and 11.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Pollard going to try the right side. Fighting through. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tony Pollard with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are back within a score. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Past midfield, look out. And he's loose again. Touchdown, Jaguars. And 2 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Titans 7.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Across midfield, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first and 10. It's Etienne. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Devin Harper. You talk about this Titan defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
And down to the 36-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Think right.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
11. Here we go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Being chased out left. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. Butker's kick here is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Pitching it out to Etienne. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Etienne once more. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's
an entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
With the score, Jaguars 24, Titans 7.
The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Rip, 23. Think right. 11, Agate.
Lawrence. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Rutgers kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, it's Pollard. They juked him. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Pass complete across the formation to Melton. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Lawrence will throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Go, go. Hey, I'm gun.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that 1st down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, Lion.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Butker's kick here is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Jaguars will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. He's got it to the 43 here.
Route,
2nd and 7.
Route. Hey, Jupiter.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
11. I'm gone.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the 1st by a few yards. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and the lead will remain at 23.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18.
Here's Peterson off the play fake. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let's go.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Looking to throw. Peterson.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's taken to the 26. Shedding through the defense. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
They go play action now. Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Jaguar
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jaguars 30, Titans 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score it here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
11. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Second down, Pollard again.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them is the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Pass complete to number 84. A gain of 11 makes it
3rd down and 1.
Back to throw. Peterson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 49 yards. Peterson on 1st and 10. His pass caught at the 4. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Off play action. Peterson. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigga his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans get a bit closer. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
All right, here we go.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number.
Hey, Lion.
2nd down and 8.
11.
And they'll go again with ETN.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here 1st and 10. And it's a Titans touchdown. A big play there. 62.
Able to cut into that deficit.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He'll air this one out for Mims.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence throwing middle, and it's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. With touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Peterson on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 65 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll look to throw again.
That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football. Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Let's go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Think right.
To throw on 3rd down. Lawrence, flush to his right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And taken right at the 35. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw is Peterson. To throw on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big man rumble.
Touchdown, Titans!
Chigga
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Now Lawrence. They'll air one out deep for Mingo.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken in at the 22. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return.
Here's 1st and 10.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd down.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He gets it to Burks again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one, and here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Lawrence. Able to find Mims.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Here's 1st down. Another toe for ETN.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Peterson throwing to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. He's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you get that out?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. Absolute bedlam. You can forget overtime. What a finish, and this crowd in a frenzy.
As well they should be. That's the type of ending that you actually pay money to see. And when it turns out in your direction, oh yeah, you feel real good about that one. Let's face it, there are a few people who travel to see their team. They're not happy.